I just spent a romantic weekend with my long-distance boyfriend at a downtown hotel for our 3-year anniversary. We checked out, I went back to my apartment, took a hot shower, put on pajamas, and got ready to zone out with some music. That's when I realized one of my AirPods was missing. I tore up the couch cushions, checked my purse, checked under the bed, nothing. Fine. I opened Find My on my phone. The little dot popped up clear as day. Crystal Hotel, room 704. Excuse me? I grabbed my phone and called the front desk. Hi, this is Emily Walker. I stayed in 704 earlier. I think I left one of my AirPods there. Could you check the room for me? The woman on the line sounded off. Ma'am, 704 hasn't checked out yet. If you want, you could just come up yourself. My brain went dead silent, then exploded all at once. Jason told me he'd rushed to the airport. Room still occupied. Every cell in my body screamed the same sentence. That asshole sent me home so he could fuck someone else. I didn't even think. I dialed 911. Hi, I want to report suspicious activity. There's a man in room 704 at the Crystal Hotel downtown. I'm pretty sure there's prostitution going on in that room right now. I was absolutely willing to make it complicated. Jason and I have been doing long distance for 3 years. He works in another city for some big corporate firm. Every few weeks he flies in for the weekend. Like most long distance couples, our dates are hotel rooms, Uber Eats, and pretending 48 hours is enough to act like a real couple again. But this time was different. He barely touched me. We had sex once, quick and half-assed, then he spent the rest of the time scrolling on his phone. I thought, okay, maybe the flight drained him. I actually felt bad for him. I even stroked his ego, literally. Both literally and figuratively. By the afternoon, he suddenly got a call. Babe, the project at work's blowing up, he said, pacing around the room. They need me back ASAP. I gotta fly out tonight. He booked a ticket right there on his phone, then wrapped an arm around me and put on his best guilty face. I'm really sorry, Em. This project decides my bonus and whether I get promoted to run the new branch here in town. It's for our future, you know? I'll come back around Thanksgiving and make it up to you, okay? He looked so stressed and frustrated I actually felt guilty for being disappointed. If he really got that branch manager job here, the long-distance hell would finally be over. No more airport goodbyes, no more crying in Ubers home alone. I didn't realize until tonight that cheating men should honestly win Oscars. I sighed and hugged him. It's okay. Work's important. I'll drive you to the airport. He immediately waved his hands like I'd suggested a crime. No, don't. If you drive me there, I'll just worry about you driving back alone. It's late, the traffic's crazy. Let's just go our separate ways from here. It's easier. I wanted to cling to him a little longer, but he looked so urgent I swallowed it. We checked out together. I grabbed a rideshare back to my apartment. I crashed on my bed and knocked out. When I woke up, it was after 10 p.m. I grabbed my phone, threw on some music. Only one AirPod connected. I checked my bag, the bathroom, under the sheets. Nothing. So I opened Find My. There it was, glowing like a middle finger from God. Crystal Hotel, room 704. It was late, and I didn't feel like going back out, so I called the front desk. Hi, this is Emily Walker. I checked out of 704 today. I realized I left an AirPod in the room. Can you send someone up and have a courier drop it off for me? The girl at the desk hesitated. Ma'am, didn't you just come back up here? I actually just printed you a replacement key for 704. My head buzzed like someone hit a gong inside my skull. First reaction, he's cheating. No wonder he was so useless in bed this time. He was saving his stamina for the real show. I forced myself to calm down. Maybe the front desk was confused? I FaceTimed Jason. Rejected in under a second. I called. Straight reject again. Same speed as last